The biggest reason why this happens to your hair isn't necessarily because of what you've lifted your hair to, it's the formula that you're putting on. So let's say, for instance, you lifted to a 10, and let's say like 10p is not cool toned, not intense enough for you. So instead of using a 10, let's say you use like a 7 with clear to make it seem like it's a level 10. The issue with mixing a level 7 with clear doesn't make a 10, it makes a see-through level 7, and the contributing pigment of a level 7 is orange. So even though you lifted your hair to a level 10, when this toner starts to fade out, you're gonna get like a level 10 orange, if that makes sense. And the reason that the level 7 turns into a 10 is because of the clear that you put into it. It just spreads those pigment molecules further apart from each other to make it appear like it's a lighter color, but it's just more translucent and more see-through, but it's still that same level of lightness or darkness. Does that make sense? I do have a client that no matter what I put on her hair, if there's any red in the formula, if I put like 9V or like a blue violet or anything like that, her hair goes super orange when it fades, no matter how I formulate. I've come to the conclusion that if you mix a little bit of like a green undertone in with everything else, it'll help balance that out. Obviously, since green is the opposite on the color wheel as red, there's not going to be any red in a green-based formula. Putting in that extra little green into your formula will not only like combat this as it fades and create balance, there's no red in green to cause it from happening in the first place. I hope that made sense.